And while we're at this point, you never put reinforcement on the first block, your base block, because it's below ground and it just makes it a real pain. But if you've got a wall that's maybe up to 5 feet tall, you will need to have a couple of rows that have additional reinforcement, so a geogrid or a strap. And this feature right here is very structural. We use it as a handle, it's really easy to use it as a handle to carry the block, but it's really mainly supposed to be a wraparound connection structure for strap reinforcement. So on a 5 foot tall wall, you're probably going to have 4 feet of embedment for the strap, and that gives you additional reinforcement. So you would have an 8 foot piece of strap. You run the tag in through here and double it back into the backfill. So your connection is it wrapped around this, and you pull the tails apart kind of like a V, and now you've got proper reinforcement. And you would put this on every block on this course, and then you would do that again every second or third course, depending on the structural needs of your wall. And it also depends on what course is on top, what course is on bottom, because you're not going to put reinforcement on the top course and you're not going to put it on the bottom course. So you'll have to make some adjustments, but just a couple of feet of embedment of reinforcement material compacted in the good backfill gives you all the structural stability that you need, and it takes the load off the face of this. You can use a strap, or you can use a traditional geogrid, which most people are more familiar with, and it's more readily available. We sell the strap. We don't necessarily sell the geogrid, but we can show you where to go to get the geogrid. And in that case, the geogrid would lay across here, going back into the backfill 3 or 4 feet. And so then when you set your next course, you're setting it on top of the geogrid. And that's fine. The reason why we like the strap is it connects behind the face, and you're not sandwiching anything that could cause the face to be off level in any way. So that it works out nice that way. But these blocks are designed for walls that are 5 feet and under, so there's not really that big of a structural demand, and you're not likely to get off level very much by a couple of rows of geogrid reinforcement. So either one is perfectly fine, but you got to have it in there if you've got walls over 3 feet for sure. And 5 foot tall walls typically accomplished with a flat elevation at the top and flat elevation at the toe. If there's a big slope coming down to the top or a big slope going away at the toe, that's going to limit your overall height. You might only be able to accomplish a 3 foot tall wall in that particular case. So you do have to know your site, and you do have to maybe consult an engineer or consult with us to get an idea what you need to do to accomplish your wall successfully and structurally.